What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? Now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Technique Tuesday. We got a good one for you. We're going to be talking about several fights on the upcoming card. First card of 2021.
Yeah, man, it's a big one. So this weekend we have Max Holloway taking on Calvin Kattar, which is going to be a doozy. Then the middle of the next week, you got Michael Chiesa taking on Neil Magny. And then that weekend, we got the huge, for the first pay-per-view of the year, Conor McGregor taking on Dustin Poirier. Exciting week of fights coming up, and we're going to be dropping content, giving you guys our previews on all of these cards. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button now.
Subscribe now.
Ring the bell so you don't miss an upload. Wonderboy, let's get into the fight. Let's get into Holloway versus Kattar. There's really three fights we want to talk about.
Yes.
Right? We got the main event, the co-main event, and the Coco-main event, as we like to call it. We're going to start with the Coco-main event. And the reason this is interesting is because you have a guy, who was in the mix when you were coming up.
Yes.
Y'all were all kind of in the mix together. Coming back after not quite a 3-year layoff, but almost, in Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Who has been, he's notorious for his bombs. His war with Mike Perry a few years ago was epic, kind of going back and forth. But Ponzinibbio is known for his power and his boxing ability. And, of course, he's going to be facing
Li Jingliang.
See, I was going to murder that. That's why I didn't say it. That's why I was like, Sweet Tea,
Yep.
Go for it.
Another scrappy welterweight. So you get a big welterweight fight. You got Li Jingliang. He is tough. He's as tough as they come. He was on a three fight win streak until he got, he got taken out by the new and improved Magny, who's been looking sharp lately.
Magny.
Been looking sharp lately, but still, he's no slouch. And you never know what a 2.5-year layoff is going to do to
you. I know it, man. And I think he had something wrong with his gut or something.
He had
like that.
a bunch of issues. They did a whole write-up, a whole media thing, and
it
all
was
the
pretty
stuff
wild.
He had going on, one thing after the other.
But who you got in that fight, Sweet Tea?
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm taking Jingliang on this one.
You take Li Jingliang. What is it? Is that how you say it?
Li Jingliang.
Li Jingliang.
That's how I hear him say it.
Li Jingliang.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with Ponzinibbio on this. He's been asking to fight for a while now, and UFC just hasn't been giving him a fight. I know he's been calling people out. So I figure he's been training.
Get back in the mix.
He's
kind of trying to go straight to the top.
Yeah,
I think that's why the UFC's like, chill, bro. Like, you've been out a while.
Levels to this thing. Chill out.
You got to work your way back in.
Don't even know where he's ranked anymore. But you know what? I'm gonna give him.
He's not ranked.
He's not ranked.
No.
I think he's gonna come out and I think he's gonna put his power and I think he's gonna be new and improved. Even though you haven't seen him fight, I bet you he's been training. So I'm gonna go with Ponzinibbio. I'm going against you this time.
Okay.
I
can see it. I just think that Jingliang's toughness and pressures might be too much for
Ponzinibbio. But that's how
coming
Ponzinibbio
back 2.5 years off. I know, but he's also had some gas tank issues in the past.
He has because he
likes to throw so hard.
Yeah,
he likes to go for the kill. So I'm taking Jingliang.
Okay.
So
all right, I'm going Ponzinibbio. There you have it, guys. Write in the comments who you got winning that fight as well. Next, Sweet Tea, go.
We have in the co-main event, and man, if this one happened 5-6 years ago,
it would have been just the best fight.
Carlos, the natural born killer.
Which he has been doing great. He did great his last fight.
He looked all right.
You think he looked all right?
I mean,
of course, he's not the
Carlos of old.
Yeah, he's not the Carlos of old. He's not that. But I thought he looked good.
And he's taking on Matt the Immortal Brown.
Which I fought my second fight in the UFC.
Second fight in the UFC. He was on a streak. He was on a 7-fight winning streak as
fought
well.
For the title, right?
So both of these guys are, I won't say old because Carlos is only 36. So he's younger than you.
Yeah.
But in fight years, he's old.
He's got a lot
of fights.
And he's
taken a lot of tough
damage,
people. He never shies away from contact. So he's one of those.
Like that fight he had with Robbie Lawler, that was
with everybody.
Right?
And what was it Thiago Alves where they were beating each other up? He was smashing his face with elbows and stuff.
Yeah, he's fought the who's who of the welterweight division.
If you go back and you just look at his record, he fought everybody. He in his last fights too, the fights that he's he's lost. Like, he's 3-8 in his last 11 fights. He won his last one versus Court McGee.
Yeah, Court McGee.
Who you got, man?
I'm going for Condit. Just the fact, Matt Brown's 40. He's 40. I think he had a birthday recently. You can't look past Matt Brown because, he's pulled off some really good wins too, knocked some really good guys out. But that said, I don't think he is the Matt Brown of old either. And he's been knocked out. Like,
He's been
crazy
knocked out
recently.
a lot more recently than he ever has been. He got TKO'd his last fight, actually.
He did. So I believe Carlos Condit has got this one. I'm calling. I don't maybe not a knockout, but I do believe that Carlos Condit puts his knees and elbows together. Of course, Matt Brown's known for his knees and elbows. I do believe Carlos Condit's a little bit faster. I think he doesn't leave himself open as much like Matt Brown does. So I believe that Carlos Condit can probably put him out. I think he can knock him out for sure.
I think so too. I think Condon's going to be able to just the fact that he's younger, he's got a little more pep in his step. Is what I'm thinking than Matt Brown does. Matt Brown relies on his toughness, and I think Carlos thrives off of beating up tough people because they just stand there.
But
and
he has been knocked out, so you really can't rely on your toughness when you've been knocked out several times.
Talking about Matt Brown.
I'm talking about Matt Brown recently.
So
you gotta. He does play off that. So, but Carlos Condit, man, he puts an knee or an elbow upside your dome piece. You're going out. So, I got Carlos.
I'm going with Carlos as well.
Carlos Condit.
Are you saying Condit or Condent?
Condit.
It's not Condent.
I know, but I've always said it that way. So, Carlos Condit.
Yeah, it's just words.
Yeah, whatever. If I want to put an N in somebody's last name, I can do that. Condent.
Moving on to the next fight, the main event of the evening, Holloway taking on Kattar. You got Holloway coming off his back-to-back losses and the loss of his belt to Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Super close, razor thin.
I had Max winning that last one. That's me.
It's one of them things, man, where it's just so close. You've been there a few times.
Yes.
It's just like, man, could go either way. It's just a shame it didn't go for Max that time. It is what it is. And then you got Kattar, who has just been crushing people, putting people out.
That elbow that he hit Jeremy Stephens with, I'm pretty sure he's still dead.
Yeah, he doesn't know who he is anymore.
No. 100%.
You could see his soul leave his body and then come back in.
Suck back in. Yeah. Man, that elbow was ridiculous.
That was insane.
He has got some of the cleanest boxing in the UFC. In the UFC. Kattar, is it Kattar or Kattar? We don't know.
I think it's Kattar.
Kattar? Okay, just making sure, because I say it both ways. Kattar has got some of the cleanest boxing in that division, probably the best in the division. I mean, Max Holloway's known for his boxing as well, but Kattar's just it's so clean. He's got a ton of power behind it. I wish my techniques just looked that good when he throws it. But on top of that, Max Holloway is a cardio. He's in and out. He's got better movement, I think, than Kattar does. And I think he's got more in his arsenal. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards my man Max Holloway on this fight. And I know he wants to get that win back. He wants to get that belt back. So he's hungry, man. But Kattar's on that winning streak too, man. I mean, he's just like dominating dudes. He's got great timing. He's got great timing and just that power behind it. I think he does. I think he's going to slow down. Max Holloway doesn't get tired. If you notice, he doesn't get tired. I believe he can tire Kattar out. I think he can draw Kattar's strikes out and counter him, which Kattar has been known to get pieced up every now and then by doing that, just kind of swinging too hard, dropping his hands after his twos and getting caught. So I think Max can exploit that.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting the word in my mouth.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. It's tough for me. It's tough. I like Holloway a lot as a person. Really good fighter, volume heavy guy, in your face, toughness. But there's just something beautiful when you watch Kattar's boxing, and when he knocked out Shane Burgos, and it was just perfect. He was slipping, countering, uppercutting. Well, with that being said, I still got to go with Max because I think cardio is going to play a big factor.
Agreed.
I think.
Because Kattar throws hard. He throws hard.
Kattar, he does. He likes to put a lot of power behind his shots. So I think it's just going to be a volume game, and I think Max is going to throw more and land more.
He's just notorious for it when he's in those cardio games with people. He just comes on.
He's able to roll with the punches a little bit better than most people too.
Not saying that Kattar doesn't have cardio, because he does, but when you're going against somebody like Max Holloway, who's just like, that's his game, volume, just pop, in and out, just piecing you up like that. I do think he can make Kattar swing and miss and maybe get frustrated out there. He does that to people sometimes, Max does. But so I'm going for Max.
Yeah, I'm taking Max as well.
Let's go, Max.
I think Max is going to be there, and it's going to be a good fight either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Either way.
I was in the moment there, just kind of harnessing it for Max there for a second at the end of it.
Got to.
He
had to
is.
fly out to Abu Dhabi to hold the cage door open for him.
Yeah. I'll meet him out there.
Maybe you can present him with like a NMF belt or something.
Right. Maybe I have the actual platinum.
The actual belt.
The actual belt. So maybe I
platinum adamantium belt.
Yeah, adamantium.
And you can give him like aluminum belt.
I can make it myself. I can do that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of crafty that way. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But there you have it, guys. Last 3 fights of the main card. They're going to be great, man. Tune in for that, you guys.
Holloway versus Kattar is going to be sick. And again, that's just the first of the 3 in the week.
Oh, I know, man.
It's just the first of the 3. A lot of welterweight. A lot of welterweight action,
these dudes,
too.
I could be facing in the future. You know, you got Magny, man. Magny's
coming
on.
up. Chiesa coming up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for our picks on that card. That'll be coming up. And then, again, right into McGregor versus Poirier rematch.
I'm excited
We
about
all know
that.
how the first one went. They've both grown. Man, it's going to be intense. So make sure you guys, again, hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on these talks. Let us know in the comments below who you guys got winning. Let us know. We want to hear who you think's going to win and how they're going to win.
Let's do it. Let's go break some boards, dude.
Shh, it's for Friday's upload.
Sorry, bro.
Peace!